this is Lily from the Loomers XX, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the double X Rainbow Loom bracelet. First, you'll be needing your loom, your needle, and the rubber bands of your choice. Today, I'm going to be using black, yellow, and orange. You can use any color that you want, and you can have any amount of the colors that you want. In order to make the double X Rainbow Loom bracelet, you need to make all of the columns on your loom even. So take the middle one and just place it evenly with the rest, and press it down so that they're all even. Then it should look like this. Once you make all of the columns even, you could start making your bracelet. Make sure that the red arrow is pointing to the end of the loom. Then you want to take your first rubber band and place it from the middle over to the left. Then take your next rubber band and place it from the same middle pin over to the right. After that, you want to take your next rubber band and place it from the outside pin to the next middle pin, and do the same for the right side. You want to make sure that you're always placing the rubber band to the left first and then over to the right. After placing the first 6 rubber bands, you want to place the next 6. So take your rubber band and go from the second middle pin, right here, and go to the left. Then do the same to the right. After that, take your rubber band and go from the second outside pin on the left and place it to the second middle pin, and do the same for the right. Now, take your next color and go to the third middle pin, right here, and place it to the outside of the left pin. Go to the middle and place it on the right. Then go to the outside pin on the left, place it to the next middle, and do it again on the right. So far, it should look like this. Now you want to take your next color. I'm going to be repeating yellow, and you want to go from the middle pin to the left, then from the middle pin again to the right. Go to the outside pin on the left and go to the next middle pin, and do the same on the right. Continue this to the end. Once you reach the end of your loom, it should look like this. If your loom doesn't look like this, you probably messed up somewhere in the pattern and have to go back and fix it. The next step is to turn your loom around so that the arrow is facing towards you. What you now want to do is take your needle and go to the outside left pin and bring it over to the center pin. So you just brought the rubber band that was on the left pin over to the middle. Then take the rubber band on the outside right pin and bring it over to the middle as well. It should look like that. After doing that, go to the middle pin and take the rubber band that's on top and bring it over to the left. Then bring the other rubber band in the middle over to the right. After, it should look like this. You should have no rubber bands on the first 3 pins. The next step is going to be a little different from what you did on the first step. You now want to go to the center pin and move all the rubber bands back so that you can get to the first orange rubber band. Once you get that rubber band, you want to pull it over and bring it to the left. Now you want to go back to the center pin, move all the black rubber bands, and grab the other orange pin. And then bring that over to the right. Now both rubber bands that went from the left to the right should be off of the center pin and brought back to the left and right. Now you want to go to the left pin, move all the black rubber bands, and get the orange. Once you have the orange rubber band, bring it to the middle. And do the same on the right. Move all the black rubber bands out of the way, grab the orange, and bring it over to the middle. It should now look like this. The next step is to go to the next middle pin, move all the rubber bands out of the way, and grab the top yellow rubber band. Not necessarily the top, but the rubber band that goes to the left, and you want to bring it back over to the left. Just fix those right there. Sorry. Okay, so what I did was I went to the center pin, the middle. I got the rubber band that went to the left and brought it back over to the left, so that now it's off of the middle pin. I'm just going to do the same thing to the right. Move all the rubber bands out of the way, get to the yellow, and bring it over to the right. It should look like this. Now I'm going to go to the left pin, grab the rubber band, and bring it over to the middle pin. Do the same thing for the right. Grab the rubber band and bring it to the middle. You're going to continue this all the way down. I'll do one more with you. Go to the middle pin. Oops. Go to the middle pin. Pull the rubber band out of the way. Grab the rubber band that goes to the left and bring it over to the left. Then go back to the middle. Grab the rubber band that goes to the right and bring it over to the right. Then go to the left pin. Grab the black rubber band, which should be the only rubber band on there other than the yellow, and bring it over to the middle. Then do the same for the right. It should look like this. Continue this all the way to the end of your loom. Once you finish the rubber bands all the way to the end, it should look like this. Now what you want to do is take all the rubber bands on the left pin at the end and bring them over to the middle, and do the same on the right. Just bring the rubber bands to the middle. So now they should look like this. Now what you're going to do, I'm just going to flip it around so that you could see better. Well, I'll flip it this way. Stick your needle into all of these rubber bands. Take another rubber band, any color that you want. I'm going to do black. Stick it on the end of your needle and pull it up through the other rubber bands. Now when you do that, make sure you don't grab any of the yellows that you don't want. Now just slide the rubber band up to the thick part of the needle and just pull your rubber band, pull your bracelet off from there. they get stuck, just pull them. Be careful though, because the rubber bands could rip in this process, and you don't want that to happen. So you have to be very careful. Now, if one of the rubber bands, if one of the rubber bands kind of fall apart from the pattern of the bracelet and they don't connect, that probably means you messed up somewhere in the making of your bracelet, so you might have to go back and fix it. Okay, so now my bracelet is like this. So you can put your loom to the side, and we're just going to work with this now. What you're going to do now is take your bracelet off of your needle. Now, this is going to be too small for your wrist, so you're going to have to make an extension by adding rubber bands. You can either use your loom to do this or do it by hand. I'm going to do it by hand. What you're going to need is a couple more rubber bands. I'm going to be using black. This is like making a single now. You just put the rubber bands through until you have the length that you want. So keep putting the rubber bands through each other just like a single until you have the length that you want. Once you have the length that you need, you're going to take the ends of the rubber band and connect them to your C-clip or S-clip. Once both sides are connected to your S-clip or C-clip, you have your double X Rainbow Loom bracelet. Now you are finished. When you're done, your double X Rainbow Loom bracelet should look like this. I hope I could help with my video. Comment, subscribe, and like. Thanks, guys.